Well, the active winter weather pattern set to continue. In fact, we've got snow flying here in the bluegrass tonight. Snow and a bit of a wintry mix down south, albeit brief, over to all snow. So travel conditions will deteriorate as we get deeper into the overnight. For Friday, the light snow accumulations into tomorrow morning. Rough morning commute on tap at this point. And then into the weekend, unfortunately, more Arctic cold, snow-covered and icy roads will persist as a result. Viper radar picking up on some light snow. It's coming down at a pretty good clip. South side of Lexington down toward Richmond. Checking some reports, some of the social media posts. It is definitely in the air. Of course, we've already got it on the ground from earlier in the week. But looking at our traffic cam, I-75 northbound, this is just prior to the Boonesboro-Winchester exit. And you can see some bigger flakes there. And the roadway looks like it's beginning to get a little bit on the damp side. And just a few miles up the road here at the Clays Ferry Bridge in Fayette County, looking across into Madison County, pretty much the same scenario. So we'll really have to watch road conditions as we head through the evening hours. This batch moving in had reports of snow down Casey County over toward E-Town as well. A little freezing drizzle back toward Bowling Green. So that's that little bit of a wintry mix, that short window we'll be looking at this evening as that warmer layer just above the surface punches in from the south. Back to the northwest, this is our main player. Wave number 2 over Iowa that's going to come trucking in here during the late evening and the overnight. Another look at roads here. Road temperatures getting awfully close, right at the freezing mark. Pretty good shape as far as Georgetown, not bad in Corbin, Frankfort there at US 60, and the southern split, although we are seeing a few flakes here in Lexington. Example A, our Hicks and Funton cam. Notice how visibilities have dropped looking at Hamburg, and that's due to the snow flying 32. So as expected, the moisture moves in. Temperatures have been above freezing. They are now dropping to freezing and just below. Not the case out in the east where it is still dry, but back to the west, those temperatures dropping off. So that's why we're expecting, unfortunately, conditions to potentially deteriorate here over the next few hours. Wave 1 over top of us, wave 2. And look at the coverage and the deeper blue. That indicates that's going to be our main snowmaker during the overnight hours. So Futurecast taking you through the evening. The pink down south, temperatures below freezing. So that may be problematic with some of the roadways getting on the slick side with maybe just a light glaze of ice. Into early tomorrow, that's when we're going to be seeing the snow fly, and that should impact the morning commute. Temperatures begin to take a tumble by this time tomorrow night. We're in the upper teens near midnight, low teens, and single digits waking up on Saturday. So here we go again. Good news relative to the freezing rain. It's trended more just down toward the Lake Cumberland area and not much of the area catching much. And it's light anyway, but of course that does not take a lot to create some issues. That may cut down on the overall snow. I think 2 to 3 here in Lexington by the time we wrap it up tomorrow, similar to what we had earlier in the week. Farther east you go where it's mainly snow, and along the Kentucky-Virginia border in the highest elevations, more 2 to 4, more than that potentially, thus a winter storm warning there. But the rest of the area, the winter weather advisory through the day tomorrow and into Saturday morning for the east. Here's the all-important road conditions forecast. Deeper into the evening, we begin to see things get snow-covered and slick, especially during the overnight as the snow begins to pick up, and it should pile up a little bit. Jumping ahead to the weekend, look at temperatures here. We clear it out. Low single digits on Saturday morning. We only recover into the upper teens, and then our coldest morning I think is going to be on Sunday, and it's probably going to be colder than what we had even yesterday morning where we were 3 above here in Lexington. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't even go below 0, especially if we lay some additional snow on the ground. So we go from snow tomorrow to another round of Arctic air, but as quick as that moves in, it moves out. Look at next week. Surge of milder air. Yeah, our rain chances increase, but afternoon highs through the 50 and potentially towards 60 degrees this time next week.